Hey, guess what? We're starting this episode right meow.
Oh my God.
It's happening. And I'm stuck inside your device. Help me. Oh no, we're mime.
Team Mime.
And I'm Team Clown.
Oh no.
We can't pick a side in that fight.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm Team Jester.
We can't take mimes over clowns.
I don't know, guys. Mimes over clowns? Who would I pick? Mimes. For sure.
Clowns can call for help.
That's
And
true.
they're gonna need it.
That's so ominous. Such an ominous thing to...
Hey,
trust
by the way,
mime.
this
They
is
can
Lair of
help.
the Spider-Lord and Astromythos Adventure, and we tell story about space.
Tell story.
And right now, you're taking off into space. So let me just add a little music to this action.
Ambiance.
Yes. So you and actually, I want to describe the ship a little bit more for the nerds out there. On the exterior, the hull is long and narrow with plating that kind of looks like piecemeal. It's like different metals welded at odd angles, scorch marks from past. Can I take a look at this fucking, what is this, that bright orange?
It's
The baby moose?
Why is it that color?
These look like hands.
It looks like skin color.
Yeah.
I was trying to make the baby sit, and it just barely doesn't
I
fit.
think it's more like a peach moose, isn't it?
I don't like it.
Peach moose.
With its antlers, it gets these peaches off the tree.
Yum, 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 yum. I don't like that. It's
We're talking about the ship.
Patchwork metal.
Yes, there's different metals welded at odd angles, scorch marks from past collisions, and visible kind of rusting where the shielding has failed. I'm taking back the claw thing that I was thinking that it would be. I think it has mechanical grabbers on the side.
Okay. Arms.
And yeah, like grapplers.
lobsters?
Like grapplers. What'd you say?
like a lobster.
Yeah. And like kind of nets folded against the sides, kind of reminiscent of oars.
Okay.
And they extend outward and scoop, snag, or like drag space debris into the hold. You haven't seen them in action, but you can only imagine how much they probably spark and creak because it's an older ship. There's like dirty streaks along the ship's flanks from exhaust ports that kind of leak.
I bet he doesn't clean his ship.
Silas hates
Silas!
The bridge is kind of like a bulbous forecastle, like at the prow, kind of jutting upward, like the command deck of an old ship.
So it kind of like sits up, but it's like at the front rather than at the end.
And it has like reinforced viewpoints. Some are cracked, some are permanently like kind of cloudy. And we zoom through a particularly clouded side of the viewport, and we see all of you within the bridge with a sober Tikos at the main controls. He's sitting on a slightly elevated captain's chair that's bolted metal with torn padding, surrounded by like dangling wires and kind of jury-rigged controls. And you're surrounded by mismatched consoles, kind of crowded in there with kind of flickering displays. And it smells faintly of mead and oil in this spot. And so you're all strapped in and you're all starting to feel the ship move forward towards the Zos's atmosphere.
Just lifting off, rising in the atmosphere.
Correct. Give me insight checks on Doulos. Hanging out.
14.
Okay.
I think it's like a 21.
4.
Interesting. Voss, you're pretty close with Doulos. I think you're kind of just scanning the room as you're making sure Tico stays sober. But you kind of glance at Doulos, and it seems he looks very uneasy. He's kind of looking back and kind of out of the viewports a little bit, kind of trying to look around. He just looks really uneasy and kind of down. And Vuna, you can also tell, is kind of scanning his face, and just she kind of like elbows him. And
I feel like Silas is looking out a viewport, but an opposite one, so has no idea what to do.
okay.
I'll look at Doulos and say, "Are you all right, friend?"
Well, if I'm being completely honest, I do not know if I can bear to see Zeus like he is from far away again. It is difficult to witness his sorrow and pain just right there, like in your face. Like, I spent so much time on the moon watching him struggle, and being back on the surface, it almost was not any better. It was difficult enough. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to bring down the mood, but that's, I just feel a little sad. Maybe I'll just go like this.
Are we up at an elevation where Silas could see Zeus, like enough to see like it's a being?
So not quite yet. Okay. So you're just now as you're asking this to the god. Maybe I'm asking Doulos. Sure.
He's talking about it.
Well, as Silas is asking that to Doulos is like, we should be, and as he's saying that, breaking through the atmosphere of Zeus, you do feel a rumble, and it starts to, as you feel it break through the atmosphere of Zeus. And it's almost like and you feel like you're more like floating. It's still moving with a purpose, but there's less shake. It's more of you are now within this, yes.
Is there artificial gravity on the ship?
Yes. You're not floating.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's something beep.
Is this you or the ship?
That's the ship.
Okay.
And that's why there's gravity.
Okay, it just switched on.
Mm-hmm. Just switched on.
Is it more or less gravity than the planet?
It's the same.
Gorgeous.
That makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Sure. And actually, Indo, as you feel that ship float into space, it kind of reminds you of the first time you set out into space solo. You remember the Queen on Tharaka, sailing across the void, her vast body burning frost and fire. She was not wandering, but she was fleeing. The Queen of Comets, hounded and hunted, carrying her brood in orbit as she sought a place to hide. Her pole was everything to you, her warmth, her rhythm, her gravity, your whole existence. But something stirred inside of you. A tension in your frozen core. Fissures straining, gases whispering through cracks like voices from beyond. You felt it. An ache. A call. Something not hers. Something else. And the fracture came sudden. A crack tore you loose. You spun uncontrolled, dust scattering from you into a halo of light. And in that instant, you felt fear. Fear of the cold without her. Fear of silence with no end. But beneath it, there is something else. Something sharper. A thrill. A freedom. As her glow receded, she never turned back. She couldn't. Your mother fled for her life, regal and immerse, her path unbroken, her brood clinging close, save you. And you were left adrift, alone for the first time. And then they appeared. Not random bodies of stone, not debris wandering blind, but shadows with intent. You felt them before you saw them, gliding with precision, cloaked in silence, rogues of the void. And their formation curved toward you, edges of starlight cutting across your path. And though no voice actually spoke, you heard them. An invitation, low and certain. Zareth Keluunvar. Come, you belong with us. And the space opened and you felt your fractured heart flare. You steadied your spin, vapor hissed from your vents, subtle bursts guiding your course, and you bent your trail of dust, folding yourself into their pattern. The fear remained, but it melted beneath the weight of something deeper. Belonging, certainty. No vow was spoken, no mark carved, but in that instant you were no longer only stone and ice. You were will. You were intent. You were a blade sharpened in silence, drawn into their shadow. You were Indo, vessel of will, shadow-born, and forever marked by the lineage of Anthraka, the queen of gods. So that kind of pops into your mind as you're re-entering space. Just a brief memory of your past.
What's my space memory?
I don't want to know your fucking space memories. Silas, I don't want to know your space memories.
None memories?
None memory.
Oh, that's fair.
So, and at this point, Doulos actually unbuckles his seat and leaves the bridge and moves to a different part of the ship. Tikos kind of says, I'm gonna set a course for Lithozonas, I guess. We should arrive in some time. What is time? I'm gonna take a wee bit of a nap because I'm feeling that sober hangover. And I don't like it. But don't worry, I can show you the console if any of you are interested, and just keeping an eye.
You don't want me pressing buttons, I'll tell you that.
Oh,
That's very true.
all right. Yeah. Or I mean, it should be fine. I've set a course, so there should be no issues necessarily.
Do you
How
expect...
about none of us press buttons? It feels like that's when bad things happen, is when things are on course. People are like, yeah, but we could change that. So maybe we just don't press anything.
No, I don't want
That sounds great to me.
I'm just... Are you expecting... Are going to be people, or are going to be like monsters up in space on the way there?
Oh, this garbage vessel is pretty inconspicuous. She's just, flying around. I don't think anybody expects anything of a garbage guy.
And like, was there stuff to see? Like, I'm gonna get bored.
Wow. I'm gonna take a nap. So, if you all want to deal with her, I'll let you do that. And
I don't think so.
I'm right here. So if you want to speak
I
about,
think she's got bottles hidden in her quarters. I'm just saying. Oh, he.
Man, mispronouns over there.
I mean, he's a grown man.
If he comes out
Man, he wouldn't be drinking.
intoxicated,
I'll tell you this right now.
we can simply...
I am a grown man, and I've been drinking on the job since I was a wee babe.
Do you mind while you're taking a nap if I just clean up a little bit?
No, please don't touch anything.
I'll just clean up a little bit.
Silas, do we need to put your leash back on?
It's just such a mess in here. This is like a teenager's like...
Let the man deal with the horrors of the universe the way that he chooses to.
Gross.
We're all dealing with them in one way or another. Some are more respectable than others.
Let's sit out the window. I'm looking at Zos. Can I see Zos?
Yeah, and actually, if you're leaving the bridge, you'll be able to see Zos more since the bridge is not facing.
Okay, gotcha. Because we're going away.
Because you're going away from Zos. Kindergarten teacher's back.
Okay, here's
Do you know what distance is?
here's one question. So considering where we came out of Zos, where we took off from, what's the angle we're seeing of Zos while we're flying away?
But
No, actually.
Is it a really unflattering angle?
it's like a low angle selfie.
Oh, man. Zos is just a guy.
Sad guy.
He's just a sad guy.
Okay, but what if it wasn't a sad angle? What if it was just like...
What if he was like,
Like a cheeky little...
don't spank me.
Like a little
Felt you
chipper.
leaving.
Is Zos doing a dab?
He's like, what's up, guys?
What is it? I hate to watch you go, but I love to watch you leave.
Yeah.
Seagull, love to watch you leave.
Hate to see you go. That's what it is, yeah. I don't like that.
Anyways.
That's gross.
I didn't say it.
So you are so you're noticing Doulos looking at a viewport.
Yeah.
And I think that you'd probably be going to the same viewport to see where
Like a nearby
Zos.
one.
Yeah. So you look out. Yeah, give me a perception check or whatever, or an insight if you want, or whatever.
Definitely doing perception.
Yeah.
11.
12.
Got a nat 20.
Or
We're
is that a
doing ones
nat
or
one?
20s, right?
No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck, then I got a nat 1.
Are we doing that?
Let's do it. Let's do
Okay,
it.
so you got a nat 1.
No, that didn't stay. I don't like that.
We decided it's opposite day, where if we roll a nat 20, it's a 1.
No.
No? Veto?
Wait, but don't we want to know?
Did you get a 1?
I got a 1. I got a 1 on
So
the
you got a
die.
nat 20.
That's a 27 insight.
Dang.
Insight? Okay.
I just rolled a nat 20.
Oh my god. Maybe we should go back. Maybe we should go back.
It's so confusing.
Reap what you sow.
Alright, well, on this one of us got a nat 20 and one of us didn't, so
Yeah.
either way.
Okay.
You get to choose who got the nat
Who got
1.
the info?
Oh no. You got a natural 20 as a 1, so this is official.
No. Oh, okay.
So nat 20 insight. What'd you get?
12.
You got an 11?
Yes.
Okay. You got a 1?
Oh yeah, for an 11.
Okay. I think just with a pretty
Do you have a plus
basic
insight?
perception check, an 11 or a 12 is fine. You look out and you see, as the ship is moving farther away, you notice, you see Zos. His once like vibrant green and blue life form, it's gray. He's grayed up a bit, and he looks incredibly dismal. His eyes kind of slowly blink. You can tell there's a tired sadness in his eyes, and he almost seems to be like curling into himself, making himself as small as he can, and like almost like he's trying to hide. And you guys hear Doulos, and I'll say that with your insight, it carries on to what Doulos is saying. And I think it's pretty obvious what he's saying. He's sounding a lot more angry. And he says, "This is not right. This is injustice. I will find great pleasure in killing the monsters responsible for this." As he's looking out at Zeus.
And truthfully, I have few stakes in this game, right? Like, I'm not from here, nor do I wish to stay, but I share those sentiments, and will do everything in my power to right this injustice.
It is a great tragedy to see any celestial being as grand as those to be in such despair. We are at your side, Doulos.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Sorry, I'm kind of moody.
How could you not be?
Good point. Vuna, she puts on the halo helm and it kind of lights up and she goes, "Who am I? I'm the chosen one. Who am I?
Oh, wow.
I go, oh!
Who am I? Ooh, she takes her shirt off. I'm the chosen one." And Julius is like, "Ha, that's pretty good. Thank you. That helps. That helps."
Her taking her shirt off also helps. Hey, Doulos.
Hey! So you guys are in the ship. You're welcome to do whatever you need to do at this moment in time.
The only other thing Silas was planning on doing at this point,
Cleaning?
well, she was going to look out and see if she could also see Anthraka.
No. So you left Zos on the other side. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Yeah. So you're going
We're
away.
peeling away
you're
from
peeling
Anthraka.
away from it. So not at the moment.
All right. Yeah, then otherwise, Silas really is going to start picking up. Because it bothers her.
I will follow Silas around and make sure that what Silas is cleaning doesn't seem to be anything important that should not be fiddled with.
Okay. What are you guys rolling?
It's
I rolled a 26 insight to
Okay.
judge what
Okay.
it should not be fiddled with.
Yeah, like if this just feels like if it went bad enough, it could be like you throwing like a space battery into a trash compactor.
Yeah.
And just something real stupid happens.
I did a luck check to see if I was on the verge of screwing something up, and I got a 14, which is the positive side of.
Can you do it?
It is a.
Can Silas do it with advantage because I'm babysitting?
Sure.
All right, it was still the same one, but I think she is reaching for this thing and trying to this thing's really stuck on here.
Okay,
No.
Silas. Okay, that one. I think that one lives
It's supposed
there.
to be like that.
Click, crack.
Yeah, yep. I think that.
I
one
can get
stays-
it, though. I'm strong.
No. I think.
I have the power
Wait,
of
Silas, real quick. Look at that pile of.
What?
Yeah, look at that. That's way dirtier.
Oh, that's disgusting. It's a laundry and socks.
Yeah, maybe that should be. Let's tackle that before the lever that's
All right.
definitely
I'm gonna go
attached
see if I
to
can
the
find a
wall. It's
washing
supposed to be
machine.
there.
There's got to be some kind of arcane washing machine in here.
Some arcane washing machine.
Speaking of which, though, speaking of my great powers, something funny happened to me, some unknown period of time ago, because what is time, where I was fighting something, and I hit it with my sword, and all of a sudden, I felt that this great power well up in me, and I think it was a spider, and it was pushed away, like some kind of repulsive force, and I just felt like maybe it's coming true where Nevma is channeling her force through me, like Adage channels her force through you. Is that it? Feels like you're like an instrument for a greater power?
Yes.
Because I can't push things away just on my
I
own.
am curious if this power beyond you is indeed Nevma.
Who else would it be?
Where did you get your helm?
Well, I just got that recently just before we met, moments before we met. It was bestowed upon me by the mages of the Pantocrator who trusted my abilities to carry out the mission.
And did you have any of these abilities pre-helm?
Don't say I did.
I'm just gonna let that percolate in
I
your
guess I
brain
couldn't
for a
fly
little bit.
before or talk to
I don't think
stars.
that coffee's gonna brew.
Give it a day. We'll just keep adding.
So I guess it's still a
More.
mystery.
Yep, guess it's a mystery.
Or Nevma.
Yep. Have you can see us as beings instead of objects
Yes.
with the helm.
Right.
Have you looked out that viewpoint yet? Towards Zeus?
No, well, I do. I mean, Dulos seemed kind of sad, so I didn't want to say anything, but he was kind of hogging the window.
Well, Dulos is now hanging out with Luna, making fun of no one. Anyway, come look.
I thought it was a good look, but
It is a great look. I don't think she'll be offended. Yeah, great. Yeah, come, just look here.
all right. And Silas looks out on the very distraught form of Zeus, and we can see his face because it's blinking. He's like, "That's. I can't believe I grew up on a person like a flea.
Yeah.
That is exactly what you
That's
are.
crazy." Mm-hmm. He looks really sad though.
You would be too
Yes.
if you had fleas.
The Pantocrator. Zeus used to be more vibrant.
Like one of you, but just bigger.
Correct.
And the Pantocrator essentially is a disease, is responsible for Zeus's state now.
But it is plaguing Zeus like a disease. It is the resources, everything that was once vibrant has been drained from it to be utilized for personal gain by those you call leaders. So,
I mean, I feel like he doesn't really mean it in a way because,
have you seen
No,
the man?
his method of killing has just changed.
well,
he's
but
gone
I mean,
from-
if we believe what Dulos is saying, I feel like he's being puppeted by other forces So maybe like the Pantocrator's like, no, I don't want this to happen, but like he's being forced to do this against his will by the evil black holes.
Well, whether he's the vessel for evil or evil himself.
Evil black holes.
Is that what Jules was saying? I mean, it's kind of complicated to me.
I just feel like, well, perhaps.
I think that your Pantocrator has intended to do everything that he has done.
I don't think that you can take his responsibility. I think we must hold those in power accountable for their actions.
I agree. I feel like, we're going to try to bring Zeus back to life if they want to be, and if not, we'll just have to start over again somewhere else. Maybe maybe by the power of Nevma, I can lead this new world to a better future.
I take a step behind Silas, and then I do a little halo shape above my head, and I go, I'm the chosen one. And then I roll my eyes and walk away.
Okay. Silas is just looking out to see what's going on in space, because she'd never been in space. She just did the zenith gate or door to get to the moon.
Yeah.
So she's just seeing like what there is to see out here.
Yeah.
Monovoskos is kind of going to look at Silas and be like, I think you have far more in common with your Pantocrator than you think.
My great powers and destiny.
Your perception of it, sure.
That's nice. Thank you.
I think eventually reality will set in.
And
I hope I'm there to see it.
if you think of the words just spoken by Doulos, myself, and others, where we said that we would do everything in our power to correct what is wrong, please know that you have no loyalty from me if you stand in that. If you stand in my way from that.
No, I think we're all working
I
towards
don't
the same goal.
think that you understand.
There's a lot of things I don't understand.
Yeah, there are.
Now, please excuse me, I have to walk Mr. Nuggets. He's gonna find a little spot in the trash to do his business.
I'm gonna go hang out with his nuggets. Just kidding. No, I'm also going to leave you to your thoughts, but perhaps you should think about the entire situation as if you are not you. Think about it from other people's perspectives. You know what I mean? Just do some work. I'm gonna leave it to it. Go.
Imagining.
Go look at the expanse of the universe.
Blink. I got a lot of eyes. Blink. Oh, I'm mean and stab everybody. Blink. I'll give it a try.
I know you're not there, but man, I want to look at you and say, man, I want to stab this person.
Yeah,
Not
I think
today.
Krotos is wandered off, but when the other Star Boys kind of peel away from leaving Silas at the window, I will approach, frowning, and just say, I had a lot of empathy for young Silas and hope that she would understand and care, but I find myself frustrated today as I look upon Zeus and see the true gravity of the situation and the fact that she still can't quite comprehend the truth of the situation. I perhaps am beginning to align more with your perspective of the young warrior.
It is so frustrating to know that whatever patterns of indoctrination they do to their population are so effective, because truly I cannot understand the amount of trust and belief Silas has in upper management.
From what I had... Put the pizza parties up!
Yeah, exactly. Put the popsicles! They didn't even give Silas a t-shirt. We did popsicle day! God, kill me.
I spent many ages in the palace and viewed firsthand how deep this unquestioning loyalty goes, that is perhaps why I had so much hope for Silas. I had not seen that corruption so deeply rooted in her. I do believe there is more beyond simple belief that takes over the Starslayers. There is some arcane power that drains them. The longer they stay in that place, the more of a shell they become. I had hoped we had gotten Silas before that was the case, but
Well, and perhaps there is some form of, some way to recoup the loss of whatever is happening. And perhaps there isn't, but I don't sense malice necessarily, just
misguided.
the naive belief in it all. And it's almost impossible for me to comprehend trust in something so sinister. So blatantly sinister, too. It just seems so obvious. But, again, perhaps we are not too late. Perhaps we are, and perhaps. Perhaps. But she does not die today, I suppose.
No, we can at least still use her for her blade.
Yeah, until it turns on us. That's my only fear, is that...
I believe we have the capability to handle her should that happen.
Can I make a perception check on a random trash pile I walk past? Sure. I'm walking this room.
Krotos is gonna go stand at the window and yearn for being out in the cold vastness of space and kind of feel irritated that he's in a ship.
Okay.
26. Did I find anything cool?
Yeah, you found a mug that says...
World's best dad?
Yes, it does. It says... World's best star dad. World's best space dad.
That's
Cool.
pretty good.
Okay.
And you
You give it to Mr. Nuggets so that he can give it to you.
See, then you give it to me.
And he's just like...
Oh, buddy. Oh, thank you. You're the number one moonlit.
Wait, how do Gen Z people do it?
Like this?
No, this is millennial.
They do it. This is.
Oh, it's this.
They do fiend.
It's
What the
this.
fuck are you doing? I got it.
This is what.
I got it. Okay, it's like a peace sign,
Oh.
and then and
This is what Gen Z does.
Well, are there different versions for different generations?
Yeah.
yeah,
Guess I
millennials.
would've
do
said
that.
Millennials.
that.
This is millennial.
Okay,
This
the
is
Gen X
Gen
way.
Z. This is K-pop people.
This is K-pop.
This is boomers.
That's too much of a stare, though.
That was good. Silas.
Yeah, I'm just there are all these papers spread out everywhere. I'm going to put them into one big pile.
You had said previously that you would like to look out the window, though. Also, right?
Yeah, I took a break to look out the window because I'm just curious. Like, do I see anything like, living out there? In
I would like
space?
to open this up to the table, and use our imagination of space in this world of Astromythos. I would like to imagine what you guys would see. Do you think in this, like, this is it's not like our normal space. Things are anthropomorphic creatures, everything. Like, I would like to, we kind of played around with an idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on that one.
Yeah, okay.
I have an idea.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and...
I think we see like a school of kind of like out in the vast light. We almost look like see like a wave of what looks like undulating, moving light. And as it kind of like gets closer and maybe comes closer to the ship, we look out and we see like auroral light in the shape of small, almost like manta rays that are, and there's like a school of them that are like swimming. And even as they get closer, you see they don't have like an actual outline or like no discernible like anatomy really outside of like that like almost like loose shape. and yeah, they just sort of like swim past.
I imagine the ship is moving through this space, and they just kind of dance.
Maybe one of them even like comes, like they can almost move through the ship in a sense, where they like pass through it on the inside.
Yeah, in the front, the bulbous, the big viewport, you can see one kind of comes across it.
Yeah, because they're just made out of light.
I feel like also if like space-time is a medium like water, there's a wake from the ship. Also, like there's the ripples like up on the surface of a lake of the planets and other beings that are almost like undulating like kelp beds and swirling around. And maybe that these manatees are kind of swimming through under. But it's kind of the subtle texture you can see over space. At least you guys can. I don't know if I can with my own.
I think you'd be able to at this point.
At some point, I think, so we move through that. We're flying through blackness for a while, and then we start to see like a meteor belt. And as we pass by it, we see like all these rocks and stuff, but they have anthropomorphic like faces, and it's like the three heads in Spirited Away, and they're kind of like tumbling and bonking into each other, and they all have like deep frowny faces, bonk, bonk, and whenever they bonk into each other, they kind of like make like a little ooh noise. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And they're like little ones that go ooh, ooh, ooh. And sometimes they like knock together and like latch onto each other, and I don't know, maybe that's like they're mating or something, or talking to each other or whatever. Yeah. But it's like all these like kind of heads, like faces, bonking into each other, talking to each other. And I think there's like a sound. There's a sound to it as they like almost like big, huge wooden bamboo wind chimes.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
Like, boom, boom, like kind of noise to it.
It's like kind of woody but hollow, and yeah.
So the rogue ship that I am on usually is actually like an asteroid that is in its own being, but it carries all of us, right? So, and I imagine that there are ships like this passing throughout space. So, and perhaps, I'm not sure what the trading is like with Zos, or whether ships are going in and out of that particular space.
Zos is kind of not so much, but I think that you might see some Star Slayers flying around.
Oh, seriously?
Oh.
But either way, I'm imagining...
Should have a gun.
It doesn't.
I'm imagining kind of these big asteroid-esque vessels that are kind of passing in, maybe not a lot of them, but maybe a couple kind of going about their business, doing trades between, like, I don't know, colonies of sorts.
If Silas sees any Star Slayers, I think she's going to back away from the window.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's an occasional flying out.
Maybe it's like
troops.
They'd be in formation for sure.
They would be in formation.
We get caught up in like the beauty of it all, and then all of a sudden it's just very sobering. We see like 5 Star Slayers fly in formation nearby. Just tenses the moment a little bit.
You see their halo
It would be
helms.
4. It would be 4 in like a pyramid. Like there'd be 3 behind and 1 in front, and maybe 4 because.
And as you step away from the viewport, Silas, I think Doulos comes up to you, and I don't know how good you are on insight, but he says, Silas, I could use a distraction from my pain, because I like to ignore it sometimes. I could go to therapy, but
Space therapy in this space?
he says, how's my portrait coming along?
Oh.
I would very much like to see, I would very much like to hear the stories from your baldric.
Well, I can just kind of infer or guess some of these because I really don't remember a lot of these things. But I think she'll unclasp her baldric altogether and kind of spread it out on the surface so she can point it out and say, now here's the beginning. And I guess this was where I grew up with all these trees and nature. And there's like probably some humans in there. There's a short figure that's recorded there. among the humans, which she's like, I don't know if this is like a little kid or what. And then kind of throughout, it proceeds through becoming a Star Slayer. Apparently other Star Slayers. She's pointing all this out to
I think something happens kind of when you're, even before you get to the Star Slayer.
Is he overcome by my artistic abilities?
I think you're overcome by, you're kind of looking at these leather etchings that you carved at the beginning. You know, you obviously, you did, right? And you look at these trees that you created, and your eyes kind of drift as they look over these trees and the leaves, and they suddenly start to kind of move as they kind of blow off the branches, and they slowly taper off of the leather strap into the air and start to turn to ash. And you find yourself standing in a sea of drifting ash.
Silas is involuntarily, as this is happening, going to reach out to kind of get a grip on Doulos. Is he still there? All right.
You don't see him at this point.
Okay.
And on the outside, it could be, I think you're just staring.
Just locked in, yeah.
You're just locked in. You're standing in a sea of like this drifting ash, and the stars here are quiet. They're just smoldering embers circling a vast darkness in the distance. And from that silence, light kind of begins to gather, faint, trembling, but defiant, and it takes shape as a woman, the same one who's come to you before. Though you do recognize a little bit, her glow is a little dimmer. Her edges kind of flicker a little bit like a dying flame, and Nevma has returned to you. Her voice kind of fades in, and she says, You've
been doing your work, your great plan. Thank you for choosing me.
Are you sure? There's darkness in your heart that it's grown quite confident.
Well, I mean, I'm confident in my work for you.
But do you feel the hunger in your chest?
It's just a real hunger for success.
She kind of laughs, and she says, I do not know that the success is a positive.
Something gone wrong? Is like your powers being like, is something broken?
I think she says, let me show you. And kind of the darkness around you shifts, and you see a faint reflection in front of you. It's yourself.
From the present?
Sort of.
Okay.
So yes, but it's hollow-eyed and kind of crowned in smoldering shadow, and its chest twists with the pull of newborn singularity, bending the light around it. And Nevma looks towards the shadow of you, and then reaches out and brushes your cheek. And that touch feels like standing beneath sunlight for the first time, and like you're like, sunlight. Remember that? And quickly you see a flash of Cricket Hollow again, and the moment you caught your first fish, and the time you tried a lemon, and that one special moment a loved one, placed their hand in yours, and the instant she removes her hand, those memories fade and they're gone again. And Nevma's voice softens, and her glow is dimming until she is a little more than a silhouette traced in gold dust. And she lifts a trembling hand, and the darkness behind her blooms. Can I help you understand further? I would very much like to tell you the story of the stars and the dawn of time, my story.
Yes.
Well, before all this, before the King of Order, the Pantocrator, and the wars of these heavens, there was silence. Then a breath, my breath. From that breath came stars, and from stars came life. I sang it into being. I did not rule it. Creation was wild and imperfect, and that was its beauty. I was creation, and he, Archikos, the dim, my beloved, he was shadow. And the images start to kind of shimmer around you, Silas. And you see two radiant figures in an endless sky. Like their light is like intertwined, like a binary star system orbiting in harmony. And she says, together we shaped the first dawn. My light gave form, his shadow gave shape. But he looked upon my fire and mistook it for something he could own. His love turned to hunger. He wanted the beauty of creation, not to witness it, but to command it. And she closes her eyes, and the vision starts to fracture around you, and twin stars begin to spiral, and their light is colliding in a storm of like just this like radiant debris. And she says, his jealous heart gnawed at him and at me until one day he drew me inward and trapped me inside his own heart, thinking he could contain the power that was meant to be shared. When he realized what he had done, he tried to tear himself apart to set me free, but he could not let go, and his heart was already a vacuum, and in his desperation, he destroyed himself. And the image kind of collapses, and a singularity forming in the wake of their ruin. Galaxies start to spin outward from the explosion, scattering like sparks from an anvil. And she says, that wound became the first true black hole. From his ruin came our children, stars born already dying. And her gaze turns back towards this shadow in front of you, the reflection of you, crowned in like a starless flame. She says, Cephtes was one. His corpse wandered the void until it found a vessel, a human. That body became the Pantocrator, a mortal mind carrying the will of a dead star. And she looks back to you, and her face is just kind of flickering with this thoughtful starlight, and she's a little care, just much like just sorrowful like care for you, and she says, that is the heart that haunts you now, the same hunger that consumed my lover, that swallowed me, that fathered Photovoros and Cephtes, the same gravity that wants to pull you into silence. And her eyes just kind of blaze with this ancient resolution, and she says, you are not his pawn, Silas. You are my echo, proof that creation survived him. The black hole in your chest is the same wound that tore the first universe apart, but it does not have to end you as it ended him. You can silence it, you can rip at it, give into it, but that is what Archikos did. That is what Cephtes did. Or what you can do, what none of us could. Teach it to live. And she touches your sternum. Her fingers kind of sink just above your heart. And she says, creation was born from twisted love by loss. Sefties did not allow this to be healed, but perhaps it can be healed by compassion. And she kind of looks at you and waits, and she says, do you believe that love and creation can exist within this destruction?
I do. I feel like it's a seed. And by the way, Silas is looking down at this hand going into her chest. Can she see kind of within herself?
I want to say that you can, yeah. Yeah, and actually, I think when that happens, you can see it's a similarity between the shadow in front of you and what's going on in your chest. It's definitely not as as extreme as what this final outcome, right? I think she's trying to point out like what you could become versus like what's happening to you right now, so you're not at that moment. But yes, you can see that.
Because I feel like that, like she can actually see now this thing in her chest, like kind of transparent, like swiftly orbiting itself, and this hand reaching out towards it. And I think Silas is saying, I feel like I'm on the right path. I mean, with your power, I've got true friends who care for me, and we're trying to right the wrongs. And I just hope that you give me the power to overcome all this.
She says, I believe in you. I believe you can do this. Why don't you go ahead and give me a check? We're going to do the check.
Oh, man. This is charisma?
It's charisma.
Every other sentence, I'm threatening to kill you.
My besties.
True friends!
I have hope for her.
I'm going to take a break from this, step aside for a second and say, I think that all of us around this table at some point or another have, felt that we're not worthy, or that we're like hiding among other people who are competent. It's what we call imposter syndrome. So
no, I'm worthy of everything.
So what I've gotten a 20, but on the dice it's a 19, and I think that 20 feels like it's kind of an imposter, but it's just as good as the other 20.
I thought you were mansplaining imposter syndrome for a second.
Well, it kind of was.
And I was like,
Oh, you did. You fully did.
So you rolled a dirty 20.
dirty.
Sold us down for the count.
I
You
think
drew me in.
Try to make imposter 20th thing.
at this point she smiles because she knows the decision that you've made. And she says, she kind of nods and she says, let the universe witness what the first dawn could not. That even the hungriest dark can be taught to shine. If you let your heart collapse, you will forget love, memory, laughter, all that makes you human. You will become ordered, empty, as the Pantocrator is now. But if you keep enduring, if you let yourself burn rather than consume, you can become something new. Something that I could have become if it weren't taken away from me. A creator. And you look towards that shadow of yourself, or she looks towards the shadow of yourself, then back at you, and she looks at you deeply, the galaxies glowing in her eyes, and she says, show it who you are, Silas. Not my echo, not Archikos' heir, not Sefti's vessel. Show it what creation became. And Nevsma's form starts to swell and stretches, and light's pouring out from her like molten starlight. Then in an instant, her body explodes outwards, scattering creation itself. You see rivers, deserts, forests, oceans, mountains, and skies, like they all unfurl in a heartbeat. Birds scatter through the clouds, trees twist away, flowers bloom and vanish, colors bleed and shimmer, emerald, gold, crimson, sapphire, just spinning across this void. And you hear laughter You hear cries, you hear whispers, the hum of life just ripples outward, entwined with the movement of water, wind, and leaves. Leaves. And you are back, staring at your baldric, about to explain the stories of this artwork. And I want to be clear. Yeah, exactly.
This is probably like...
Just like...
Because I was talking, I just froze.
Everything okay?
I just had a really important message.
Okay. Do we need a doctor, or... I don't know if that's...
I'm a doctor.
Doctor!
No, and I think that, like, Sasha's going to say no and put her hand on Doulos' shoulder. And it's going to kind of glow green. And Doulos is going to be like, oh, what are you doing?
Yeah, what? Why are you touching me?
And it's... Doulos' shoulder's going to feel really good. Like maybe it was like sore, and that soreness has gone away.
I'm always very sore. Oh, wow. Hey, what?
That's the power that has been granted to me, I guess, to make things better. I don't understand.
Oh. There's so much going on with you.
I'm really like complicated.
Really a complex character. So deep.
Okay, that feels nice. Thank you. Can you do it to the other one? Because now it's like feels a little lopsided.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I'll give it a try. I might just have a limited pool. And I do, yeah. So a few.
Whoa!
I heal both of Doulos' shoulder for a few hit points.
Pretty nice. Whew. Feel like I could throw more rocks. Nice.
And
Go throw rocks at the side of the ship.
Yeah. Yay.
Silas is going to turn back to her baldric and say, oh, so you were asking about the portrait, and she'll show Doulos, the kind of the small form, and then she's going to, which is the very last thing on the baldric so far, and then she's going to look back at the beginning and towards the end, and it's going to, she's going to note a lot of similarity between Doulos and this figure at the beginning.
Yeah, and I'm going to talk about that. So this figure at the beginning, are we saying that you forgotten him?
By this point, definitely.
Okay. Doulos says, hey, that looks like a nanos on there.
Well, I was just noticing that.
Yeah, like it.
I thought it was just a little kid. Well, I mean, because you're
it's
all
okay, because I'm very small. I get it. It happens a lot.
We talked about this
We
previously.
just talk about this like every episode. So, yeah, for sure.
Doulos,
did you
cracking the fourth wall open a little bit?
Doulos has got to do it. So yeah, weird.
It's a mystery to me.
Does it have a name or anything? Like do you think that you would have put his name down or?
Sure, why not?
Is there like script written around the edge of the baldric that's almost like a almost like?
I think it's background. I think it's kind of an ornamental background of like they're the figures, and there's like leaves and trees and light, and also like little Greek letters of names. And so he's like, I don't know. I guess this fellow's named Theos.
Theos. Should I see if Doulos knows that guy?
Sure.
Because he was not necessarily in.
Can I roll too? Because
sure.
I think we talked about Monovoskos spending some time with like nanos, certain nanos communities.
Yeah. And because I'm trying to think, because Doulos was in. I mean, most of the time he was spent on the moon, and I'm wondering even if.
Well, go ahead. I don't know.
So I'm just going to say.
Well, we don't even know where Silas lives relative to Nanakora, so I don't know how far away that distance would be.
Right, exactly. And that's Nanakora is like not in the mountains, right? So it's like.
Yeah.
But all the nanos were either enslaved or killed, so it's like, do we know what happened to Theos? Right. So.
Was this a history check?
Sure. I'm just going to do a luck roll for Doulos because he is the king of.
Yeah, he is the king.
He's the chieftain.
He's the king.
No, he's the chieftain. My bad. Okay. He says, yeah, you can do history though.
I got a 22.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say one thing. I think that if you were among nanos, you would know this is like a name that in Star Tongue you would recognize as meaning uncle.
Oh, so is it kind of more almost like a title?
Yeah.
Okay. What did
So
you
you
say
might
the name
know a
was?
lot of Theos.
Theos is not a name. It's a familial term. It's as we would have.
It's true.
Relatives, aunts, uncles. It actually
Aunties,
means uncle.
Oh.
So it is
Pappy.
not a it's not a name per se, so much as just a form of relation.
Oh, right. Like you might call an old person Gramps or something.
I just said Pappy. Vuna's over here. I said Pappy.
She put her shirt back on. Put her shirt back on.
Nah, she's free riding it, man. She's.
Like, now that I've tried, I'm really into this.
I like it.
I get it, sister.
Give me some air.
All right.
So maybe I wonder if you have maybe come past. I don't know how, but like.
Well, Monovoskos has spent a lot of time in hiding or exile and just sort of the state of hermit sort of lifestyle. But even in that, he's spent time with Nanos communities and kind of moved around because they're also kind of in hiding in their own ways during certain periods.
It's possible that Theos was able to, and maybe this is how you know, maybe he was able to escape somehow from being captured on the moon. Doulos is like, I know so many people.
Or
Theos just means uncle.
Or what you saying that? Well, I guess you wouldn't know. Never mind.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, like, Silas doesn't remember.
Perhaps you had more of a familial relationship with this person than you think.
I mean, were there even nanos where, like, do they live among humans? Yes, Doulos. She asked Doulos.
Yes, all the time. We were pretty chill until it wasn't.
Because all I know is, like, you all were, like, up on the moon.
Well, yeah, yep.
And then do you remember how they got from not on the moon?
Wait, how they what?
Do you remember how they got from being on the moon to not being on the moon?
Well, I think they're still up on the moon, aren't they?
A lot of us are, yes. I lived most of my life on the moon.
How they got to the moon in the first place?
Well, I think they were just kind of there.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. It's not funny at all. It's really,
That was like tragic.
It's just really not funny. I think that's
like
just
the Trail
my
of Tears.
I mean, yeah, it literally is. And I think that's just my response. I'm so sorry. I'm going to therapy, I swear. God damn it. All right.
When the DM promises the audience they're going to therapy.
I promise.
I promise for you.
Look, red flag, but I promise.
Baby, don't worry, I'm working on it.
I'm working on it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. With a history of 22, would you know? I guess, how are we? Was that just on the name, do we think? Or
Hey, I'm totally getting more information off of a niche roll just because I did well.
like, I think that,
That was just my contribution to the...
yeah.
So I think
I feel like that maybe you did come across this person, and it's possible that he did somehow, he was able to escape somehow, family members that were able to like sneak him out. And I know that Doulos was very active in trying to sneak out any nanos that he could, but probably just one by one or whatever. So it's possible that he was involved in that, but you would know that you remember a specific elderly nanos that went by Theos, which is uncle, who was a tanner and like a leather artisan. So, and it would almost make sense with Silas's artwork style and stuff that maybe she had a connection with this nanos.
Do you remember? Because this baldric is leather, right? Do you remember where you got this?
Well, this is standard Star Slayer issue. It's just I've been kind of secretly like decorating it.
Okay. Where did you learn how to do that?
I think I always knew.
We learn things.
I guess.
I can't think of a single person who's...
I've always done it.
Since I was a babe, just like Tico's.
I don't know anybody who was
Came out
born
in the womb,
knowing how
started
to
carving.
work leather or do a lot of things. We usually learn how to do things over the course of life.
I mean, I guess someone must have taught me. I just don't remember that part of my life. I mean, like, there's a lot of my childhood I don't remember.
Let's see.
Huh.
Talking
to you is always enlightening.
Yeah, kind of a... Never know what's going on.
Well, I gotta tell you, I don't know. Were you there? No, I don't know. You were all now communed. She just healed like my shoulders. She like
Is that what happened?
yeah, she like put a green hand on me and like healed me. But also
Yes.
she kind of went like space out. Like I was like, hello? And then she came back and she was like, touchy. And I was like, no. And then it was nice.
She was like, Dutch.
Do I remember what happened to Theos? Or where
I think let's either, I don't know, would you feel upset if he like helped?
No.
Like,
Out of game.
Can I be the vessel for your backstory?
No, really out of game as far as Silas knows. They don't know what happened to Theo, so it's up to y'all.
I think it's up to you if you want to. I think it'd be fun for you to kind of create a little.
Like I'm just making up what happened to
Yeah,
Theos?
sure. Based on like what you know, he was captured on the moon. He was
He was captured on the moon?
He was captured and brought to the moon. Like
Captured and brought
like
to
with
the moon.
Nanos, like all of them.
You knew this guy?
I did.
Who is he?
He was one of the people that made parts of the moon bearable. The moon was not exactly... It was a foreign place to the Nanos.
Yeah, it's a dump.
I slap you. Monovoskos slaps.
I'm sorry. It's not what it should be.
You have no respect for the things that you take.
Why am I the bad guy all of a sudden?
Because you have been the bad guy.
I'm gonna say something. You've been the bad guy.
You've been the bad guy.
whole time.
You're just oblivious to it.
Honestly, I think Sasha would take a second and catch herself and look down at her chest for a second and then look back at you.
Theos was killed by a Star Slayer for trying to make the moon more comfortable than they were willing to give. Theos tried to look more into growing and cultivating and creating on the moon, genuinely trying to make it feel more like home for the Nanos that were arriving there. And the Star Slayers were afraid of what that sort of leadership and community could look like, what it could mean for their efforts to sort of corral and cow the Nanos people. So they killed him and burned his settlement. Your people.
Yeah, Silas is going to look at this figure and be like, I wonder how I knew him. Sounds like he was a good guy.
He was. Far better than most of the humans I've met.
I mean, sometimes what's the thing about the nail that sticks up gets hammered?
What?
Isn't there a saying like that?
The nail that sticks up
Is the one that gets hammered?
Gets hammered.
Is that?
I get it. I get
Okay.
it.
Makes sense.
It's canon in the game for sure. Maybe in real life too.
Sure.
That's just gonna say, Swill. I mean, I'm sorry that happened to him, but like, I guess if he was being defiant, that doesn't go over well with the authorities.
Yes, it rarely does. Monovoskos is kind of gonna he's gonna kind of like look at Silas as like he tried to give you a very personal truth and you just sort of like knocked it away. So Monovoskos sort of like gives up.
You want to come stand angstily at this window with me? Away
Yeah.
from the group?
Yeah.
So I think at this point, you
I said it earlier. I got frustrated. I gave up. I tried to talk to Silas, and I went and I brooded out over a window.
Right. Sometimes they can be presented with the blunt truth and have it shown in their face, and they will still tell themselves it is something else.
I don't know if Silas is doing that. She just doesn't know who this. She has no connection to this person anymore. Like it's not in her mind. So it's just like a story about a stranger. Like that's too bad, but that's what happens.
Yeah.
and as all of you kind of are hanging out in this area, you guys are brooding out, looking at the window.
I went to a different area. I didn't hear
We're
any
brooding
of that.
at different windows.
Yeah,
You're all four brooding at different windows.
A Class 5 Garbage Scow has 8 brooding windows.
Come standard.
You hear this. You hear this coming
Wake up!
from the bridge.
Sorry.
Sounds like a bad o'clock radio.
So you hear this coming from the bridge.
I didn't do it.
Might have done it.
And you hear Picanticos say,
What's that mean?
well, I'm trying to get out of my country dialect, and now I'm trying to get into
A Scottish accent.
Scottish. He says, we might have a wee bit of a thing going on up here,
What
just
happened
so
to that
you know.
autopilot?
What's that?
What happened to that autopilot?
Yes, well, it seems like that we are drifting and being pulled in a different direction from when we originally had started. So I'm going to see if I can recorrect. When that's happening, Voss, I need you to make a nature check as you are looking outside. You're kind of thinking about things. I will let you do advantage because this has something to do with your mother. These alarms are sounding, and as you guys are looking out, viewpoints, different viewpoints, I'm gonna say,
Start PowerPoint.
you can start PowerPoint.
To get another reroll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing bad happens until you use up more than
Krotos, right now you are realizing, you're like, wait a minute, didn't we leave Zeus? You can use another star PowerPoint.
I will. I've gotten a 2, a 4, and a 5.
Wait.
Yeah.
Krotos,
Yeah.
you are looking out this
Well, that's
viewpoint,
gone now.
and you're like, I know that we left the opposite direction of Anthraka, but you're like, how am I coming across and seeing Anthraka rounding this, like, as you're moving? It's very far. What'd you get?
26.
Okay.
After 2 star PowerPoints.
You think about your mother. You think about your mother and how she, you think about your mother and how she danced with Kaikla, the fallen warrior son. Then again with Tharocles, now a stolen son. Each phase of the dance was beautiful and it changed her. And you think about the eclipse. And it's been how many days now? When you were on Zeus, you're like, why? Then you think, why was the eclipse taking the eclipse? It was days. It was days long. And it never changed. Nothing changed. And then you think, if Tharocles were gone, dragged away by a Spider-Lord on a gas giant far beyond your mother, her body wouldn't be able to reflect any kind of sunlight at all. That eclipse, it would just be a dark rock. It would be barely visible without artificial light, right?
Right.
So that means, and you're like kind of putting this together in your head, Tharocles is still in the same alignment with Anthraka and Zeus, right? And your brain immediately is like, Tharocles isn't at Lithozonas. And you make this realization right as Krotos, you are seeing this ship get to a certain point. You see Anthraka and you see this directional effect of light as you're looking at Anthraka. You see fractured, distorted rays leaking around her body. And right as you're making this realization, the ship gets to just this certain point where you can see exactly Tharocles' location. From this distance, you can see Tharocles is tethered to Anthraka. His glow is kind of paling where they touch, and the light around them bends, kind of uneasy and dim. But give me perception checks as you two. Anybody can do it. So you guys are hearing this alarm. What'd you get?
I got a 1, so it's a nat 20.
It
right?
is.
Hey.
Yeah. Anybody else is welcome to as well. But so yeah,
I had a 29.
29.
18 plus 10.
24.
As this is happening, your perception, you're feeling the ship is being literally pulled, and this alarm is like beep, beep, beep. You're hearing Tico say, "What the bloody hell is going on?" And then you're seeing. Give me someone roll a d4 for me.
1.
Okay. First of all, you notice that there are other objects also being pulled. at the same time, and one object specifically sticks out to you, and it looks like asteroid hermit kind of thing. It looks like a rock, but its face is human-like, and its eyes are kind of glowing faint blue. Whoever is space creature, whoever is a star folk, give me a history check on this guy.
4.
A 4?
I have like a 6, maybe.
Okay.
10.
10. Something you might have seen, maybe, you kind of, I think you would, actually, because of audio, and just the things that you know. You see, it's like, at first you guys thought it was a ship, but it's actually a ringlet, which is it's like an asteroid hermit that roams rings of, like, Jovian planets, like Jovian worlds. So its carapace is kind of rough and mineral-like, and there's a halo of dust and ice that trails behind it, but it looks a little confused because it's like kind of being pulled like in a certain like direction, and through the console, actually, it starts up, and you hear a voice. It says, "Travelers of the dark sea, you are being carried along with me into a current of chaos. Do you know where this path leads? Your vessel is not equipped." And the ringlet kind of like waves a jagged arm in greeting. And what do you guys want to do?
Titos, is this ship gonna hold up in this kind of current?
I'm trying to recorrect, and it's feeling like it's not. I'm not quite sure what kind of gravity would be pulling us towards the moon. If anybody, yeah, please.
A follow-up question. I belong in space. You belong in space. You belong in space. Everybody else?
Yeah.
Are you gonna die?
We have halo helms. He said we had.
Yeah,
extra
we've got
ones.
halo helms,
So
but
you'll be okay.
I think
the
so.
ship-
Should the ship run apart?
Should the ship? Yes, I
So
think.
less panic, but panic.
Good. Yes.
Yeah.
So we
There's also
the sun is tethered to the moon's
That's what it looks like from this distance.
Corpse, gnarly dog.
and like they're attached, or it's like a leash tether.
From this distance, I don't know that you can really tell.
Okay. And then, but which? Okay, so and the moon and Thraka is where she normally would be, and then the sun has been moved. Mm-hmm. Okay. Got
To
it.
behind the moon, so
And
it's on the
it's
dark side of the
somehow
moon.
tethered.
make an Arcana check to try and understand how this tether functions a little
Yep.
more.
Yep. And if anybody wants to do like any kind of intelligence or nature or anything on what may be going on,
26.
I will point out to everyone what I have seen.
Perfect.
And basically explain like that's what the current is.
Yeah. Okay, great. So you're explaining that
Yes.
there's something pulling you towards the. What was your check?
26 Arcana to try and understand how this tether functions.
Sure. I think at this point you're just kind of putting together everything that you know right now, right? Tharocles has been captured by a spider, right? I feel like with Arcana, what? Did you get that 20?
Yes, I did. Especially because the last time I rolled a 2 and I was like, I'm going to use a star PowerPoint. We'll see where it goes.
Okay.
I got a nat 1.
Nice. You're doing Arcana. Arcana, I think, let's say Arcana is also kind of space science in this
Sure,
world,
yeah,
right?
makes sense.
So, you know that Spider-Lords are trying to consume stars' light to become photovores, so they can become more powerful. This causes a reaction of like some sort of gravitational situation that you can assume that the Spider-Lord on the moon right now is starting the process of devouring Tharocles.
So whatever
it is
that-
creating this big
Got it.
suction of gravity that is pulling things towards it.
I think,
Jesus.
okay, so
That's bad.
I think I'm gonna look at Pecan Ticos and say I don't think we want to fly away. I think we want to fly.
You want to
towards-
head into that?
We do. We want to head towards the base of that tether. I think
Alright.
that's where we're gonna find our spider
Or
lord.
perhaps this is, I mean, ideally you would come with. because this is your ship, but you can bounce. We have to go.
All right. I'm fine with the ship just going with the gravity if that's what you want to do, or I can just say ta-ta, but I'll probably just be following you because my ship just just can't.
This is where the ship is going anyway.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I wonder if there's some kind of like eye of the storm where, you're not going to be dashed against the moon, but maybe you can land.
I might be able to if I get close. Exactly. I might be able
Like
to.
the center of it. It wouldn't make sense. You couldn't exist at the center.
Right.
Where all this is going on.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because I'm a scientist.
Wow. Silas has really grown, and I've only known her for an hour. That's great. That's awesome.
So I'm confused. So do we think that like the whole Scoragellos Lithozonas stuff was a lie, or
You. I
Silas
think
just can't figure it out, and
Tico's-
don't even need to talk about it. Probably.
No, Tikos actually is like, oh yeah, this guy was trying to talk to me. Let me talk to him real quick. And he's like, hail, Ringlet, where are you headed from? Do you need help? Do you need to like clamp onto the ship, or are you just like,
Ooh, claw them.
yeah. The Ringlet responds and says, I have been tasked. I don't remember what it sounded like. I have been tasked by Lithozonas to carry 2 nanos to be delivered to their home. However, Zos is no longer habitable. Neither is Anthraka. And now I'm just stuck in this in this pole of gravity. I do not know where to disperse these nanos. That's where I'm at right now. And Tikos is like, wait, you're coming from Lithozonas, so you're a ringlet of Lithozonas. And it like looks in the ship. It kind of like grabs onto the ship and just like nods. Yeah. So what do you guys want to do? I will say this also. We haven't like worked this out with the ship or anything, but I would be cool if there was like a way to like we were saying before we even started playing, that like there could be like what is it called? Like a hatch.
Oh, an airlock.
An
or something,
airlock.
where we could
So there-
leave the ship.
So there's a possibility of like an airlock situation.
I will be going out into space first
Yeah.
chance I get.
I feel like also
We're the space folk are all just like walking towards the airlock. Like,
It's time.
Whatever.
Get me in there.
I feel like
Get me out of
we're on
gravity.
a kind of a mission of stealth and subterfuge. So probably if we weren't in a ship, it would be easier to approach undetected.
Okay.
That's very true.
So we must carry our humanoid friends.
I can fly. We can all fly. With
They
these,
should all be able to fly with
these special
helms.
Excellent.
However, the nanos on the ringlet,
Can we see these little guys?
I think they're more like in his shell.
Okay.
But you can. What do I want to do? What would you guys want to do with these nanos? I mean, like,
Doulos,
yes.
Maybe we.
should we bring these nanos aboard?
I mean, I do not know where they will. I think either way they're going towards the moon. So I wonder if they would be safer just being on the ship if it was landed.
Mr. Rock. Hello, Mr. Rock.
Yes. Hi.
So were these little guys, are they prisoners or what are they?
Yeah, they were, for sure. I don't know what this voice is. It just keeps changing.
sure.
For sure, man.
See, the thing with ringlets is because they travel around so much, they pick up all
Their
these
dialect
different
changes.
accents.
Yeah.
Yeah, so exactly, that's what it is. They were being kept prisoners by Scoragellos and the Spider Lord. I don't know if you know that, but there's a Spider Lord on
I
Lithozonas.
do.
Oh, okay. And
Your turn.
okay, thank you. Over. So the Spider Lord on Lithozonas, he's been killed by another Spider Lord.
What?
Imagine that.
Who?
Scoragellos was killed by what?
It wasn't Lady Clavastus, was it?
It was.
Whoa!
I'm figuring everything out.
They were once in love, but
Aw.
their hunger. Yeah, it was kind of a sad story. I guess I can stay on the intercom. Yeah, and it's like their hunger. They were just like really in love, and then their hunger for power, they got kind of greedy, and so they started like
Classic
hating on each other. And then
Spider-Lords.
Skruagelis settled on Lithozonas, and he cast a sleep spell on Lithozonas so he could keep the gas giant quiet and like take over the gas giant. This is actually sounding really cool and fun now that I'm saying it out loud. It really wasn't cool and fun when I was there, but it's actually kind of cool and fun now that I'm away from it. And then, he went too far and he stole Tharocles, the son of Zeus. And then he wanted to feed on its light. But guess what? Guess what? Lady Clavastes, guess what she did? She wasn't too far behind.
Give us the tea.
Yes, girl.
Okay, over. Oh wait, that's me. So she wanted the sun for herself. So then she just went to go get it and killed him because Spider-Lords are mean. And she took Tharocles back to the moon, and that's where we're at now. Although now that Skruagelis has been killed, the sleep spell of Lithozonas has been lifted. Now he's pissed. He's so mad, and he hates Spider-Lords now. And he's sending Troman. And right as they're saying this, you see these huge, giant asteroid figures like a shadow over this bridge. They're all making their way towards the.
So perhaps
seems like this is taken care of.
Perhaps
Yeah, right. Are these allies?
maybe it's a good idea to go under the cover of the Troman.
To blend in, yeah.
Or I don't know about blend in, but hide.
In the shadow.
I can be like.
I know you
I got
can
two
be
heads.
everything you
I'm on
need
the
to
other
be.
head.
You can
I'm
be
fine.
everything you need to be, Silas. It's totally fine. I just meant perhaps we hide underneath them as they fly in
their
because
shadow,
they
yes.
are big, bad, and beautiful.
Yeah, all right.
There's only like a couple, but yes, you can
I
totally.
thought there was like a fleet of hundreds.
No, it's just right now you only see two where they are, but
But I will say this. I felt like I just got this vibe. I'm pretty good at judging people. I got this vibe that like
Very good at
the
judging
Tromon we did meet was kind of like not nice. So maybe even though they're allied with us temporarily,
I'm not saying anything except hiding underneath them. And the longer we talk, the less likely this becomes.
I'm just saying that might be dangerous. So we should be very careful about hiding amongst them.
I actually can I say something that I've never said
Depends on
before?
Are you Doulos or?
I am Doulos.
Okay.
Great.
I kind of agree with her about the Troman. We
Yes.
can't really. I know. Someone put me down.
No, put us all down because you know that's going to last forever. You agreeing with her? Will last an eternity.
No, I just mean we really need to be careful because we're not all allied necessarily.
No, I just meant
and
they have a really big shadow.
I agree.
Yeah. No,
Also, see, I'm
good
agreeing with
idea.
everybody.
That's a good
I think
idea.
we're all just really stressed right now. Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. I'm just like really vibing.
Okay, so we're putting the nanos on our ship.
The nanos will be fine either way. If we fly them or if we want to put them in a ship, I just would be worried. I don't want them to just be like willy-nilly out there. Right?
No, put them in the ship and then we're done with them. I mean, if they need something, sure, we can help. But
Well, we can also just ask
hey,
them
the action's
where they
happening.
want to be.
And we'll
Oh,
tell
that's a good point. Freedom, free will.
consent. Yeah.
Oh, whatever. Put them on the ship.
Kidnap them again.
No, this isn't kidnapping. This
Tell
is
'em we're the good
liberating.
guys.
There's a difference.
So what are we doing?
Well, I mean, let's. Hello, are you still there?
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Go ahead and tell your Nanos friends to come on in. We'll
Okay.
open up the door
If they
If they want.
if they want to.
Okay.
We're probably all
I'm
going
looking
to
at
the same
them
place.
right now, and it seems like
What are they saying?
they're like nodding, and then one of them's crying.
Oh,
I think it's fine though. I think they're just scared.
Emotions are very overwrought right now.
quit touching the button.
We will be leaving the ship. When the hatch opens, they can come in as we exit.
Copy that.
The ship is going to attempt to land safely somewhere outside of this gravitational stream so that they will be safe. You are also welcome to continue to hang on to the ship to try and seek out safety.
Cool. Thank you. I don't think that one has a button.
I don't know why you're doing a button.
I don't either. I just wanted to be part
It's
of
just
it.
a button. It's like a button all like on his chest.
He's
Just like yep.
Oh, cute. Star
Like the
Trek.
Star Trek communicator, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's about time. So this gravitational pull is pulling you towards the moon. You have just made the realization that the Tharocles is not on Lithozonas, but it is at the moon. Lady Clavastes has stolen the sun. and you are making your way towards the what is it called?
Airlock?
Airlock. You're making your way towards the airlock, and I think that's probably where we're gonna wrap her up.
But there's action!
And a little bow. I know, we're leaving it a little cliffy. It's fun. Space is fun.
Space is
guys.
fun.
Space is so fun, dude.
Space.
Thank you so much for watching. Let me just tell you something really quick. This campaign is based on the Lair of the SPIDERLORD, which is by Jon Sideriadis. He does Astromythos. Book 2 is coming out soon. I don't know, but when this is out, it might already be out because we're recording episode. You don't need to know all that.
We don't need to talk about it.
Just look it up on the internet, astromythos.com, also or gamefound.com. This has been published by Hit Point Press. We really appreciate you, John. You're a trooper. Thanks for hanging in with us. Let's all put our hands in the middle. Yay! 1, 2, 3, space!
What was that?
I don't know.
We've never done that before.
I know.
I'm panicked.
I liked it.